Do you feel like a total impostor? You dream big, but that little voice inside whispers doubts like, who are you to achieve that? Look, success stories are great, but what if you're just starting out? Or maybe things haven't quite gone your way yet? Does that mean confidence is forever out of reach? Absolutely not. This video is your secret weapon for unlocking confidence, even when you feel like you're miles away from your goals. We're talking about becoming your own personal hype machine, the one who believes in you even when nobody else does. Forget waiting for success to validate you. Set free the inner prophet who sees your potential and shouts it from the rooftops. Ready to ditch the self-doubt and step into your most confident self? We're going to get right into how to be 100% confident, even without success. Confidence is a word we throw around a lot, right? But what does it really mean? Well, I like to think of it as this consistent feeling of winning. You know, that sense that you're nailing it, that you're on top of your game. Think about it. Confidence isn't just some abstract concept. It's grounded in real-life wins, in tangible proof that you've got what it takes. That's where the idea of a stack of proof comes in. It's like building a sturdy foundation for your confidence to stand on. But here's the kicker. Having that stack of proof isn't enough. Nope, you've also got to feel it in your bones. So, how do we bridge that gap between success and confidence? Well, it's not easy. It's like trying to catch a train that's already left the station. You're standing there, ticket in hand. But the train's long gone. Sound familiar? That's the dilemma so many of us face. We think we need confidence to take action, but we also need to take action to build confidence. It's a classic chicken and egg situation. But here's the thing, it's not an either-or scenario, it's a both-and. We've got to find a way to take action despite our doubts, to push forward even when that little voice in our head says, you can't do it. It's about taking that leap of faith, even when the runway ahead seems uncertain. And you know what? Sometimes, you've just got to fake it till you make it. I know, it sounds cliché, but hear me out. There's power in acting as if, in stepping into the shoes of the person you want to become. It's like trying on a new outfit and suddenly feeling like a whole new person. So, what's the secret? How do we cultivate that confidence from within, even when success feels like a distant dream? It starts with reframing our mindset, with shifting our focus from what we lack to what we can become. It's about embracing the journey, the messy, imperfect journey of growth and self-discovery. Think about it. As beginners, we're thrown into the deep end, expected to swim like pros. But here's the thing, confidence doesn't magically appear out of thin air. No, it's something we've got to earn, something we've got to cultivate over time. And that means taking the plunge before we feel ready, before we have all the answers. Most of the time, overthinking is the enemy of confidence. The more we overthink, the more we doubt ourselves. It's like we're stuck in this endless loop of self-sabotage, second-guessing every decision we make. And before we know it, we're paralyzed by fear, unable to take action. But here's what you should know. Confidence isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting yourself enough to take that first step, even when you're not sure where it'll lead. It's about embracing the uncertainty, the messiness of the journey, and knowing that failure is just a pit stop on the road to success. So, what's the solution? Well, it's simple. Trust yourself. Put yourself in the driver's seat and believe that you'll find a way to make it work. Because here's the truth. If you need to, you will. It's like that old saying, necessity is the mother of invention. When push comes to shove, we humans have an uncanny ability to rise to the occasion. Now, I know what you're thinking. Easier said than done, right? I get it. It's scary to step into the unknown, to take a leap of faith without a safety net. But here's the kicker. Sometimes, you've just got to fake it till you make it. Think about it. If you approach every challenge with the mindset of, I can do this, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Sure, you might stumble along the way, but that's all part of the journey. Every setback is just another opportunity to learn and grow. So why not flip the script? Instead of waiting for proof that you can do it, why not assume that you can until proven otherwise? It's like giving yourself permission to succeed, to break free from the chains of self-doubt and embrace the unknown. I constantly hear people struggle with this concept. When you explain to them the idea of temporarily shutting down those self-doubting thoughts, they'll end up asking, "So, you mean lie to yourself?" I get where they are coming from, but here's the thing. It's not about lying, it's about shifting your perspective. Think about it this way. Is it a lie, or is it just not true yet? It's all about the temporal horizon you're operating under. Sure, maybe you can't do it right this second, but that doesn't mean you won't ever be able to. It's about zooming out and seeing the bigger picture, about having faith in your ability to make things happen. If you've heard of the prophetic perfect tense, then this would make perfect sense. It's a fascinating grammatical concept often found in religious texts. Essentially, it's a way of talking about future events as if they've already happened. Sounds strange, right? But think about it. When you're so certain of something occurring in the future, it's as if it's already a done deal. And here's what most people don't know. Language is a reflection of our thought processes. So, if we can adopt the mindset of the prophetic perfect tense, we're essentially thinking about our future actions from an even further vantage point. It's like envisioning success so vividly that it becomes inevitable. So, how does all of this tie back to confidence? Well, it's about rewiring your brain to focus on the outcome you desire. Instead of getting bogged down by doubts and uncertainties, you're flipping the script and visualizing success with absolute certainty. Now, honesty is important, but sometimes the truth won't get you far, so you've got to tread carefully. Instead of spilling the beans about your empty lineup, you've got to play it cool. It's all about painting a picture of excitement and possibility. You might say something like, "Well, the set list hasn't been finalized yet," or, "I can't disclose who else is on board, but we're exploring some exciting options." See what we did there? You're not lying, just keeping the door open for potential. And hey, it's all about keeping the conversation going. You might not land a commitment right away, but that's okay. You keep the momentum going, bouncing between potential performers until someone takes the plunge. And when that first commitment comes through, it's like a domino effect. Suddenly, others are more inclined to jump on board, and before you know it, you're off to the races. Sure, it's a bit of a balancing act, but that's the beauty of chasing your dreams. It's not about having all the answers right away. It's about taking that first step and trusting that the pieces will fall into place. So, the next time you find yourself faced with a seemingly impossible task, remember this: confidence isn't about having all the answers. It's about having the courage to take that leap of faith. Think about it. That promoter didn't let the initial pushback stop them. They kept pushing forward, responding to doubts with unwavering determination until they got what they wanted. And you can do the same. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about adopting a mindset of success. It's about believing so strongly in your vision that it becomes a reality before it even happens. Remember the prophetic perfect tense? That's the key to unlocking your potential. Having a clear vision for the future is like having a roadmap to success. It gives you direction, purpose, and the motivation to keep pushing forward, even when the going gets tough. Now, here's the thing. Once you start seeing success, you won't need these mental tricks as much. But when you're just starting out, they can be a lifesaver. They're like training wheels for your confidence, helping you stay on track until you find your footing. So what do you think? Does this resonate with your own experiences? Drop a comment below and let us know. As always, thanks for tuning in. We've come to the end of this video, and if you enjoyed it, do well to click on the like and subscribe buttons. Don't forget to check other videos on our playlist. We've got some amazing contents for you. See you in our next video.